Hello everyone, I'm your average guide Sahil Gogna. Thanks for tuning into my podcast series. Welcome to episode 4 of the Tech Talks. Today, we have a LaSalle College alumnus from Montreal, Canada, Manpreet Kaur. She is currently working as a Java developer in Montreal and has around 5 years of experience in Canadian IT industry. She will be sharing her experience about the Canadian IT industry and tips for the recent graduates to enter into this industry. Hey Manpreet, welcome to my show.
Thank you, Sahil. It's a pleasure to be here with you, and it will be really nice for me if I providing helpful information for all the newly graduate people.
Thank you, Manpreet. So we can start our conversation by one simple question that's in everyone's mind. Like every student just want to know, like, what does it mean being a Java developer? So what are your current job role and what is your average work day like?
Okay, so currently I am working as a Java developer, but I'm working front end for front end features and for the back end as well. So we can say that it's a full stack developer.
Okay.
And currently we are working on a project, and right now I'm working with the Zumba, which is a very new technology that we are dealing with.
Okay.
And I didn't learn anything about it before, but once you start working with the company, you always come across with the new technologies, and you learn over there all the new skills.
Okay. So if we talk about your first job that you get here, so how hard was it to, being a student and taking your first job? So what was the struggle that you faced at the time you were a student?
So, Sahil, when I was looking for my internship, I would say
Okay.
it was my last semester, and our teachers told us that it's really hard to find the internships or job for newly graduate people. So we
Okay.
started looking for the internship in the beginning of the last semester. So we can say I started my search 4 months ahead of my internship. So
Okay.
I was just applying all over the IT companies. I was dropping my CVs on all the websites, and I prepared a cover letter. We were told in the college, we especially had a class, how do we prepare our CVs, how do we prepare our cover letters, so all the things, how do you do interviews, how you prepare yourself. So we were
Okay.
all we were prepared very well. And so once I started looking for my internship, I applied all over the places wherever I could.
Okay.
And I ended up, so one of my friend, he suggested me that he gave me name of 3 companies. He said these companies provide us internships, so you can go try over there too.
Okay.
And so I was sitting in my classroom and I applied right away. And within few
Okay.
minutes, I got reply from the CEO of that company, and he said that we will proceed with your internship. So I had to, they called me in the company, but it was not a formal interview, but it was just, to meet the person face to face. So I went there and they said yes to me. And when I came back, it was first time when I went to an office environment. It was really nice and calm, peaceful environment for me, and I was really excited when I came back to the college. I shared the information with my friends and my teachers, and then right away, three of my classmates, they applied over there for the internship, and we all did our internship over there. At that time, there was no interview, and right after my internship, they hired me over there.
Oh, that was an interesting journey. If we talk about the path that you took for your first job, like, were there any specific skills that you worked upon to land into your job to make your CV look better than your peers? Or like, what were the skills you worked upon during your college that helped you to get your first job?
So, Sahil, when we, in our college, they teach us all the languages, we just do the touch-up points for the Java, ASP, HTML, SQL, everything.
Yeah.
So, in our CVs, as a fresher, we should put all the languages that we know.
Okay.
because whenever we entered in that company, and they had two projects, one with the Java and one with PHP. So they said you can decide among four of you whoever wants to work on which language. So
Okay.
because I didn't have any experience with any of the language, so I asked my friends like which language they would like to work on. So they picked up PHP and I was left with the Java, because at that time I didn't really have the preference. I had the same knowledge for all the languages. So at that time, they gave me a Java project. It was a built-in project already, and I just started working on that. But basically, as a fresher, we should put all our projects that we worked on and all the languages, because you never know. Even if they are working on a specific language, they might come up with some ideas with different language. So you never know. You will get attracted with anything that you have in the CV.
Okay. So, apart from focusing on what was being taught in the college, was there something extra that you did to get this job? I mean, when you join as a fresher, you obviously lack the experience. So, if
Yeah.
if if I talk from a fresher point of view, so is there anything they can do to overcome this lack of experience? Like how they can compensate this lack of experience?
So because in college we don't have that much time that we go into the details of anything. So honestly, when I was in the college, I didn't really know, what is the usage of a class in a project. So when I started working over there, I learned everything at there in the company. I had a senior developer. He taught me that this is how we follow the process. So I just followed that, but I did not do any extra studies to meet the criteria of that company. But I learned everything in that my first job.
Mostly the companies they are interested in teaching you the technologies they are currently working upon, and it's a guidance of the seniors that help the freshers to get hands on the technologies, right?
Yes, that's what I would say, because I worked in three different companies. So either you have experience or no, but once you are in the company, they will help you to understand their technology and their project. So there is some type of training sessions that you have to follow to get in the project.
Okay. So, if we talk about the students who are currently in college or university, are there any particular type of projects they can work upon so that they can have the advantage over their peers, or like, is there any specific technology right now they can work upon while they're in college to get a good job?
By the time, with the time, the technologies there is a rapid change in the technologies. Even if we will be working on a specific project, yes, that will increase our experience, but that is a plus
Okay.
point. So what I'm saying, nowadays Java is a really in high demand. And beside Java, for the front end technologies, there is like a Zumba, Angular, that we were not able to learn in the college. But with the time in the jobs, the new technologies are coming, so we are learning at every stage in our life.
And if we talk about the job market for Java developers, so how how good is the job market for Java developers? I mean, what's the demand for these type of jobs right now?
Right now, they look for the experience, and if you have a knowledge about all the multi-threading and Java, right now what they are looking for a full stack developer, so they don't have to hire front end and back end separately. So it's just one person can do, whole of the front side and the back side. So I would say that basically they look for the experience, but you never know. Some of the companies, they accept the freshers as well, because they want the newly graduate people.
And if we talk about specifically about Java, so is there something that you would like to suggest to our listeners to prepare for the technical interviews, especially for
um,
the students who are just graduating from the college or university?
Java is a really huge, it's a big thing that we cannot learn everything, but the main touch ups, the main features are the few of the definitions, how exactly it works. That's the only thing we should know. But once you will be in the real life project, it's completely different for all the companies and for all the projects. So that's the only thing, we should just know the basics, how exactly it works. If somebody asks you about the Java questions, or sometimes in the college also, they in the basic courses they teach us about the Java functionalities, what is a class, variable, and all those things. If someone has a good knowledge about those things, I think the base of the Java is pretty much clear.
Okay, so are there any specific tips that you would like to give to our listeners who are freshers and they are just planning to apply for the jobs?
Yeah, there are some tips that everyone of us should follow, even we have experience or we do not have any experience. Number one thing is we should always update our LinkedIn profile. We should put all the languages,
Okay.
anything you are doing in your college, any type of project or whichever language you are learning. We should put everything in the LinkedIn profile, because whenever recruiters are searching for the employees, they put any of the keywords, so your profile will show up to them. So that's the one point. And the
Okay.
second thing is, whenever we look for a job, sometimes I understand that as a fresher we don't have experience, but in the job requirement there is always a certain amount of experience that in companies are looking for. But even though experience, we should always apply for any of the job. Even if there is one single criteria that is matching with your profile, you should still go for it, because you never know, company might be interested in your profile. So I would say you should always
Okay.
always apply for all the opportunities that you are meeting up with.
Okay. So nowadays, there's apart from the online classes that are being held right now, there are a lot of options available for the students to pursue some online courses on websites like Udemy or Coursera. So, is there any specific course that you might suggest to our listeners, to the students who are currently in college or university, so that they can just brush up their skills and make themselves ready for the job hunt in the future?
Honestly, for me, I never did online courses. The things that you can learn from a teacher live face to face in the class, I don't think so that online courses are doing that. But still, because I prefer to learn something by sitting in person with that person, so online classes, I have never tried any of the courses, so I might not be the right person to answer to that question. But
Okay.
all I learned from is the college or from my work experience, but I never did any extra studies or any courses online.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it for today's talk, Manpreet. And thanks a lot for taking out time and sharing your valuable experience with all our listeners.
Thank you, Sahil. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. And to all my listeners, thanks again and stay tuned for more amazing content to ease your job hunt. Have a good day, everyone.